guys.
Hi.
How are you all doing? Everyone doing good?
So excited.
Super excited. Okay, we're going to dive straight into it. We've got a few questions before we open it up to the audience if we have enough time. But firstly, Justin, I just want to say congratulations. A thrilling announcement for Shogun Season 2 today. Obviously, everyone's very excited here. It was revealed today that cast members include Asami Kizukawa, Masataka Kubota, Sho Kaneta, Takaaki Enoki, and Jun Kurimuna. Now, Emmy Award winner Hiroyuki Sanada and Cosmo Jarvis lead the stellar cast, of course, of the returning stars. But Disney Plus also shared that Fumi Nikaido and Shinosuke Abe, as well as Hiroto Kanai, Yoriko Dokuchi, Tommy Basto, Yuko Miyamoto, Eita Okuno, and Yuka Kaori will also return to join us for Season 2. That's a phenomenal lineup and a lot of people to get through, but I wanted to ask, what exactly sparked those bold decisions to blend the beloved returning stars, but also with the fresh talent as well? And how will that ensemble elevate the next chapter of Shogun?
It's
a lot.
I will
questions.
I will say what I can without my wife killing me, trying to stop me. No, look, a lot of the decision to bring in this new cast was practical. I don't know if you saw last season, everyone, but we killed a lot of people. So we needed to replace some. And we have some really exciting new characters this season. Characters that I want to tell you everything about, but cannot. And you know, these faces really popped for us, so we're just so excited to bring our old family together with these new faces and watch them become part of this world.
Amazing. Now, two directors from the award-winning first season, Hiromi Kamata and Takeshi Fukunaga, are also set to direct on Season 2 as well, with Anthony Byrne, Kate Herron, and yourself also set to direct episodes. How will these new voices, do you think, both in front and behind the camera, how is it going to elevate the next chapter?
I guess there was a practical reason for that too, because we killed a lot of our directors in Season 1. We're really excited for these new voices, as well as Hiromi and Takeshi coming back. You know, every single person, well, I'll side myself out there, but Anthony, Kate, these two new faces coming to our show in Vancouver are filmmakers and visionaries in their own right, and came to this show as people who had really immersed themselves in the world of Season 1 and had fallen in love with it, and we were really touched by that and the insights they added. So we're thrilled. They're underway prepping right now and building sets, and cannot wait to show you what they're doing.
Everything's about, cannot wait, want to reveal, but can't say anymore. Rachel, we'll go to you next. Season 1's critical acclaim and Emmy sweep, of course, highlighted its very fresh take on historical drama. I think everyone really enjoyed it. It was a brand new look. What specific aspect of the audience love did you feel really validated it for you? Where was it that what came across, and how did that then shape your creative approach to it and the approach to the next season?
I want to mimic your posture.
I feel like we'll need to sit up straighter.
Well, I think it was surprising to us that the audience was drawn to the story as emotionally and as profoundly as they were. I think what we felt from the audience was that they had lent us the most important things they could lend us. They lent us their time, they lent us their care, they lent us their attention. And it's really the thing that we take into Season 2, because it's what emboldens us. It's what allows us a certain confidence in order to say, okay, if we had people follow us into this, this land of feudal Japan, maybe they'll follow us into some deeper, more cavernous spaces.
I love it. It's like telling us a lot, but nothing at all.
Very
expertly story told. I love it. Okay, let's go to you now. I mean, obviously, your commanding presence as Lord Yoshitoro Nobe was the anchor in season 1, but it also earned you the Emmy and the Golden Globe Award. So obviously, along the lines of many others as well, and the global praise that you received as well for that role was really remarkable. What would you say was the most surprising or gratifying aspect? Because your performance's quiet intensity was captivating, and I think all of us fell in love with it. How has it approached, how has it influenced your approach for the future season or seasons?
Yeah. Thank you for a great introduction. And yeah, it was a great surprise, big surprise. We got out of hours, and for me, especially as a producer and as a leading actor, so each time we got 2 trophies. That was amazing. I could never have imagined when we were shooting in Vancouver a few years ago, and. Yeah, of course, I have a pressure for the season 2, but we have a teamwork from season 1, and then we have a lot of great new casts. So I can't wait to start shooting, and I can use my pressure as a strength to create even better season 2. Yeah, I hope it will be better.
So also get some rest. Get some rest, take your vitamins, because season 2 will require quite a bit from not only us, but particularly...
And 10 years later, means I'm getting older and more quiet. I think all depends on the script, but...
I can't wait to see how that's going to translate as well, because obviously with that difference in time, that will also present a lot of challenges for you guys and how you're going to enforce that narrative. Can you share more about how that's going to work out?
10 years later?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we can
Would you like me to take this?
No. No, when Rachel talks about it, she'll give away everything.
No, because it's so exciting. I want to tell you all. It's really, really profoundly exciting. I think that's how we know that we're onto something, is because if we are excited, I think you'll be excited too. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think the 10 years later idea, when it came to us, was largely about recognizing, in some sense, the reality of how we watch television now, which is, this show is going to take us a little while to produce. It's not coming out 1 year later, and there's this thing that drives me crazy when you watch a show that ended 3 years ago and you get into season 2, and it's 5 minutes later and you jump right in, and it's tough on the audience. I think we have a lot of things pulling at our eyeballs, and we're trying with Shogun, it's a very complex world, to use this jump as a way to come back to our characters again for the very first time. To see what's changed in their lives over the course of the last 10 years, and to rediscover them. Shogun is a saga, first and foremost. Part 1 was a story about agency, about finding power over the course of events, and a man intent on bringing about peace from the threshold of war. But as we know in history, that's not quite how things turned out for feudal Japan at that time. And part 2 is, I would say, 2 things. One, like the first season, I think part 2 is a really sweeping, beautiful, and you're never going to see it coming, entirely unexpected love story. So we're very excited to begin revealing details about that. But it's also a story of war and the cost of war. There are battle sequences that we're putting together now in part 2. I don't think you've ever seen anything like it. This kind of scale, this kind of tragedy, and this kind of humanity. We're hoping to render something on screen that audiences are going to be really blown away by. We wouldn't go there if we didn't feel we had it, and the history that has formed the foundation of our storytelling has given it to us. And we're so grateful to our Japanese collaborators for bringing it to us and explaining it to us, and hopefully we'll be able to bring it to the world. So yeah, that's what we have coming.
Awesome. Okay, well, enough from me, I think. I want to throw it out to the floor, and I have one hand right at the back that went up faster before I could even say we're going to take questions. The gentleman in the white shirt at the back there. Tell us your name and then your question.
Thank you so much. My name is Evan Sanders. I'm from Indonesia Trans TV program. I'm a huge fan of Mr. Hiroyuki. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
As a senior actor, I've seen the last movie. You work also with Indonesian actor Joe Taslim, and I was like so intense into it, and I'm so proud. My first question is, how does it look like as a senior actor you work with the younger generations? And the second, what is the perfect line that in Shogun nowadays people will remember that relate to the real life? Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Okay, now I speak in Japanese. ありがとうございます。そうですね、ジョー・タスラムさんとも共演させていただいて、その作品には確か将軍1に出ていた忠信君、藪重を演じた浅野君も出ているんですけども、非常にいい経験をさせていただいて、そうですね、若い俳優陣と仕事をするのはいつも刺激的で、逆に学ぶところも多くてですね、楽しいんですけども、今回シーズン1で初めて、プロデューサーとしても参加したので、役者の先輩としてという以上に、プロデューサーとしていろんな準備段階から現場その他でアドバイスをすることができ、実際に動きや刀の使い方、収め方も含めて、責任を持って教える立場にいたので非常に楽しかったですし、彼らの成長を見るのがもう本当に嬉しくて、彼らのいいテイクが取れた時はもう自分が成功した時以上に楽しくて、もう親のような気持ちで、楽しくやらせていただきました。
Awesome, I hope that answered your question there. We're going to open up to the next one. Gentleman over there in the short sleeve shirt. There we go, you can stand up.
Hey guys, my name is Uma. I'm from Malaysia, Gongler in Malaysia. Since you can't say much about the show, I was hoping you could answer some questions about the genesis of season 2. Since you're going beyond the novel, if you could talk about, I guess, conversations with the Clavel estate, and also, were there already ideas in place, or was it the 500 Emmy nominations and wins that caused you to go, maybe we can do another one?
It's interesting. In answer to the first and easiest question, Michaela Clavel, James Clavel's daughter, is an executive producer on this show and continues to be an executive producer on this show. She's been, for us, from the very beginning, our muse in this process, someone who really understands her father's words and has been engaged on every draft, every casting choice, every director choice. She really has been someone who keeps us honest with the words, and sometimes that relationship, you never know what it's like. When it comes to a rights holder and estate, as writers, when you're doing this, in the case of Michaela, she's truly our partner, which has been so incredible to have for the last 6 years. I don't know what we do without her. And when it comes to the sort of part 2 question, I think, in all honesty, we began to develop this when, I would say probably on set would be the earliest time. I can't think of any other time when suddenly this fan fiction began to start for us, because that's really what it was. I mean, we were just sitting around joking.
Yeah, just a lot of chit-chatting.
Yeah, and finding these ideas of like, what would be great, or what I wonder is really going on here. And some of this comes from the book, and we were able to go back to that text and sort of comb it for deeper meaning and find some more surprising ideas. I'm just trying to stop myself from spoilers.
Can we tell them our favorite fan fiction?
No, because we can't spoil anything.
I can see you're just like, I just want to